In this video, we're going to take a quick look at getting on the IRS website to be able to get the forms that you need for Accounting 150. So you're told here in the Payroll Basics module that you're going to need the Circular E, also known as Publication 15. Now that's a big, long document, and you may not want to print it all out, but you just need to be able to get to it. This Publication 15T is where they now put the tax tables. So you will need to be able to get to Publication 15T, and I would highly suggest that the parts of it that we're going to use all the time, the tables that we're going to use all the time, are ones that you go ahead and print out, and then that way you have them sitting right there to use while you do homework problems or exam problems. In the future, later in the semester, we will need other forms as well, and so we need to know how to navigate and find those forms. Okay, so if you click on this link, IRS website, which is irs.gov, it tells you here that's so if you don't have access to D2L or whatever, you can just go into your browser and put in irs.gov, and it will take you to this website. Okay, so here they, across the middle here, they have various forms that at any particular time may be important, maybe ones that are common forms that people need a lot during that time period. So, and then there's various other activities and tasks that you can click on to do things. So what we need is, nowhere do you see Circular E or Publication 15, so we're going to go into this search box and put in okay, and so that brings us up here. Now notice that there, the first thing says about Publication 15. Okay, well, this is general information about it. Okay, it tells you what the publication is trying to do. Okay, that's not what we want. We want the actual Publication 15. So we go down here where it says Publication 15, Circular E, Employer's Tax Guide. We'll click on that. Okay, and that brings it up. You can see their table of contents, and if you see these numbers in blue, these are links, so you can, if you want to know more about an employee's Social Security number, you can click on that. It'll take you straight to that page. Okay, this Circular E again, this is for use in 2021. So in January of 2022, a new one will start every year. So if you're the payroll person for an employer, you need to get the new Circular E every year. This goes through one of the key things to look at is what's new for that year, and then also any of the rest of this stuff, it gives you more detailed information about those topics. So if you end up graduating and you get a job doing payroll, you've forgotten or some things have changed since you last had payroll class, you will want to review over the entire Circular E. Now, they used to put the tax tables that you use in the Circular E, but now they have a Publication-T for tables, and that's a separate thing. And again, this Circular E, you don't have to print out the whole thing. Let's see, 50 pages. Okay, you don't have to print out the whole thing. You can but just be able to get to it if you need to look up anything in here. Okay, here's a lot of stuff about the CARES Act here and how, because that had a lot of impact on payroll stuff. Okay, so a lot of stuff there that was new for 2021. Okay, so let's take a look then. Let's go back, and instead of publication 15, we want publication 15-T. Okay, now here we have about publication 15T, but we want the actual, here's 2021 publication 15T in a PDF format. That's what we want. Okay, so once again, for using 2021. Now here, it's broken down into 7 different types of tables. We're going to be using in this class table 2, 3, 4, and 5. So starting on page 7 and going through page 61, if I were you, I would print those out if I could. Okay? If you are limited on how much you can print, you don't have your own printer and you don't want to spend 15 cents a page or whatever it costs, then I would get the number 3 and number 5, probably more so than the other 2, but really we're going to use all of them. So just, if you can't print them out at all, that's fine, but be able to make sure that you can have this tab available so that you can see the stuff. And on exams, I'm not 100% sure if the D2L exam allows you to go into this other website while you're on the exam. So better to have it printed and sitting in front of you. Okay, so let's say you need a Form 941 later in the semester. Again, you'll put in Form 941. That's a quarterly payroll form, and here it is, a PDF version of Form 941. There's the instructions for Form 941. Okay, or here, not Form 941, so they have 2 different places right there, or the instructions. Okay, so there's the form. Now it does allow you to type right on the form. Then you can save that form as a PDF after you've typed on it and upload the PDF as part of the assignment or whatever you're doing. The other thing you can do is just print out this blank form and then handwrite on it, and that's fine as well. And if you need any instructions for 941, you can simply go in there. You can see that typing is very tiny and there's lots of pages, but it gives you a lot of information, more information than probably what we need for classes. I have videos and PowerPoints on how to fill out the forms once we get to that point of filling out forms. I have all kinds of videos and stuff, and mine will be easier. It won't give you every tiny law that ever happened regarding that form. So it'll give you the basics. So I would suggest that on the forms you probably don't need the instructions so much, but you're welcome to look at them.